Scone Dragon by Kauderer. While wizards sometimes call themselves a brotherhood, they are chaotic brothers, full of dirt and broken bones from fighting amongst themselves. There is one thing they get along on, and that is the need to maintain a high reputation for their profession, which is a fancy way of saying they agree to hide their mistakes. They would have you believe that the need to distill strong essence was a perfect process, even from the beginning, though it was widely known that there was no way to predict what characteristics of the essence would bloom within the creation, and in what priority they would manifest for those worms, who took more than one characteristic. The truth is, essences were made strong because if they were contaminated, there was no telling which essence would become a dragon. The first dragon to be made by accident was the Scone Dragon. Gilles Roland, a name infamous among wizards and unknown to the rest of the world, set out to create a dragon of magic lantern shows to entertain the queen with whom he hoped to someday have an affair. But Roland was a fat and slovenly wizard, and in his preparations he dropped a scone into the vat, which held a large and potent essence made from the projectors and their cut-out shades. One small scone will not be noticed in a large vat, was his attitude. It was only when the dragon burst into existence that he understood the magnitude of his mistake. The creature was no entertainer. She was oatmeal with currants, and appeared to be glazed with cheese. Roland knew he had to hide this abomination. He had it leashed, and then he led the beast into the woods, where he released it to be eaten by wildlife. But, while he was gone, two of his protégés were sending news of the disaster to other wizards. The stories spread like dragon's breath, informing other conjurers that the huge investment of creation could be lost by the smallest accident. For the humans, the story was finished. But for the Scone Dragon, her story had just begun, as her life in the wild was happily spent making restful shelters for other free worms. She felt that comfort was wasted on clumsy humans, when it was her kin that most deserved a pot of tea near the fire and snacks before bed.